Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Pseudo or Titus Valspar, depending on where you know me from. If you don't recognize the former name, that is because I have started up a new or main channel that primarily focuses on Nintendo Switch content. So please feel free to pop over there and give my content there a check. I do daily uploads there. And I will leave the link to that channel in my description below. But today we're back at Marvel Contest of Champions, and I wanted to take a brief moment just to talk about one of the favorite characters in the community. But real quick before we have a look at that, I will be posting a video in a couple of days once this beta activates. As that beta, or this beta in particular, is for a couple of changes that they're looking to make to Alliance Quest. Again, we've got about 2 days or a little under 2 days before that becomes live, so I will jump in, give my synopsis and analysis about it, and make a video so you can kind of see what this beta is about as we have a look at the potential changes that will be made there, because I think it's important to share or showcase what should be done, especially where this does not look like, or this is not a closed beta or one that we've received instructions to not say anything about. So I will be giving some feedback on that. But today, the character that I wanted to have a look at is one of the favorites in the mutant class, and it is none other than Archangel. Now, there's a lot of things that we already know about Archangel. My Archangel I do have at max Sig as well as rank 5. But there's one piece of technique that I think is overlooked with Archangel, and we'll showcase that a little bit in his kit. But we're already familiar with the way that he works, where off of his heavy attacks and some of his critical hits, he has a chance to bleed the opponent, and then with every bleed that's on the opponent, there is a plus 25% chance for him to inflict a poison onto the opponent that you're facing as well. And that has some interesting connotations with some of his special attacks, in particular his special attack 2. Because you'll see there he has a negative 40% chance to poison the target, but that does increase by a 25% increment for every bleed that the opponent has on them. And that's kind of what we'll be looking at today with what I'm dubbing Archangel's secret technique. So let's go ahead and jump into a quest here. An event quest, one of the special quests, are Realm of Legends. Now this really only works on opponents that are both vulnerable to bleeds and poisons, as that is a imperative function of having Archangel as a character. So let's go ahead and build a team around him and see. Let's get some of the special attack damage here from Beast, and then we'll go with a pretty standard mutant crit team. I should have a Cyclops that I can throw into that. Yes, I do. Or a crit damage team. There we go. Pretty standard mutant crit team. Now, I'm not going to be going for a full Labyrinth clear here, especially because I do not have anyone to counter. Well, I guess Archangel could counter Wolverine's regen upon getting there, but I mainly just do these for fun and to showcase different characters and their abilities. I have actually done a Legends, or a Realm of Legends clear with She-Hulk primarily, although I did bring along Archangel to take out Winter Soldier and Black Panther, as She-Hulk has a pretty severe disadvantage against the skill champions. But let's go ahead and showcase this particular tech from Archangel. Now, as you know, Archangel's playstyle is quite a bit different from a lot of the characters that we can use, as he is very reliant on parries and heavies. So if you're facing up against somebody who has limber, or especially those who have any type of immunity, he doesn't tend to work as well. However, in Realm of Legends, we don't have any sort of limber or reduced stun time, and we also this first opponent, Winter Soldier, does not have any immunities to the bleeds and the poisons, or enemy immunities in general, I guess I should say. So let's have a look at this playstyle and what I dub, again, Archangel's secret technique. So to start things off, we are going to be pretty standard. We do have 2 different bleeds on Winter Soldier currently. And then one thing to note is that Winter Soldier, or I should say Archangel, whenever he is to crit on his heavy attacks, it can apply extra bleeds. And this is some of the tech that I was looking to demonstrate here. And that is an animation cancel, which we are familiar with, especially with the likes of Captain America Civil War, or not Civil War, Captain America Infinity War, Captain Beardo, because he will, or especially with his special 2, you can animation cancel that heavy attack. And right there, if you can get a pretty nice stack of bleeds up on your opponent, then this animation cancel is glorious for just racking up poisons on your opponent. And that wasn't the most optimal use of it, but you get the general idea here. And this is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while, mainly because it's not a technique that most people are familiar with. Because we're familiar with the parry type gameplay with Archangel, the parry heavy, as that's the most effective way. But I do see a lot more utility out of his special 1, generally speaking. However, if you're looking to rack up more poisons and you can get a decent amount of bleeds off on your opponent, then you can really just get copious amounts of poisons to rack up as well. Now, it does require a decently aggressive playstyle, but that's not terribly difficult to do with Archangel, as his wings do give him quite an extended amount of range. And ideally you want to have at least 3 bleeds, but the more that you can get, the better, because at 3 bleeds you start having more and more of a chance to get and apply a poison. And so if you get up to 7 or 8 bleeds that we've seen previously, that will just kind of destroy any opponent that you could come up across. So not a clean kill, but a relatively quick one, mainly because those bleed damages and the poisons, especially when they come together, they make for taking down Winter Soldier pretty quickly, or any character that has vulnerability to both bleeds and poisons. Now, I can't use this same technique on this next fight with Captain Marvel, mainly because she has a poison immunity. The bleed damage is alright, but it's not nearly as useful. So we'll go ahead and kind of call it there. Just wanted to make a little bit of a shorter video to showcase that hidden ability and the practicality of it, as I feel that it's underutilized and could bring a new demographic to you if you have a focus on using Archangel in a lot of your general questing. But thanks for tuning in and viewing that little tutorial. I try to do weekly uploads on this channel, but I am focusing very heavily on doing daily uploads on my main channel. So please make sure you check out that. Link's in the description below. Feel free to leave a like in either place and a comment, and be sure to subscribe both here and there, because I want to make sure that I keep providing this quality content to you. But thanks again for your time, and you have a fantastic rest of your day.